I'm back with another makeup tutorial and it's of this look right here. Bright but still kind of wearable blue eyes and purple lips. I am really digging this look. I think it's really eye-catching without it being too tacky or trashy with such bright colours. I think it's a really great look for the festive season if you want to go out partying, if you've got a nice dinner, or if you just want to glam it up. Seriously, go for it. This tutorial was actually inspired by the brand new packaging of the limited edition SK-II facial treatment essence. I'm gonna show you guys, it's so pretty. Ever since I started using the SK-II facial treatment essence, I haven't been able to stop, so I'm actually really excited to get this bottle. It's beautiful, look at that. This is what the bottle looks like. So the beautiful packaging is actually inspired by Suminagashi, which is a Japanese technique of water marbling for paper. I love the facial treatment essence so much. I can't believe it. It's been like a staple in my skincare now. I use it every single night, and in the morning my skin just feels so hydrated and so plump and so fresh, and I just love it. Especially with the performances and stuff, it really livens up my skin and just makes it feel brand new. So I highly recommend the facial treatment essence if you'll be traveling or if you're partying a lot this festive season, because I know I will be using it a lot. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. I'm starting out with my base already done, and please excuse my voice if it sounds a little husky and a little mellow. It's because I'm sick. First thing I'm gonna do is to fill in my brows with Etude House's eyebrow pencil in grey, and I fill them in like I normally do. Brushing my brows out so that the strokes I've drawn can blend together. Next up, I'm using NYX's eyeshadow base in Pearl White and applying this all across my lids and also a little under. This serves as a primer so that the colours we put on later will stand out even more. Next up, digging into Urban Decay's Smoked palette, I'm using Freestyle and applying this as a base shadow all across my lids. This sets the cream base that we just applied on so it's easier to blend. I'm using Stardust next to gently define the crease. Go lightly because you only want a hint of this colour. Next, I'm using NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in Peacock and running this as a base all across my lids and stopping right by the crease. And I'm using my fingers to blend it out. I'm now using a light blue shadow from a Sephora palette I got a while back, but you can use any palette, and applying this right on the inner corners of my eyes. Now going back to the Smoked palette and reaching for Rockstar, I'm using it as a transition shade to blend the blues into the crease. You want to make sure you blend this really well. Next up, using L'Oreal's Infallible eyeshadow in All Night Blue and applying this across my lids to brighten the blue. Also sweeping it a little on my lower lash lines to smoke out the look. I'm actually going in to fill in my eyebrows even more with powder and darkening them up because I thought they were a little too light and I want them to balance out the eyes. Next up, using Stila's waterproof eyeliner in blue and drawing a relatively thick line. I'm now using a felt liner by Maybelline to go over that line and to define my eyes slightly better. I leave a little bit of that blue peeking through. I'm now using a gold pencil liner from Maybelline to highlight my inner corners. I feel like this gives the look a really nice pop. Gonna just really quickly contour my face. I'm using Innisfree's bronzer in number 8. I'm sweeping it across the temples, cheekbones and jaw. Now going in with Colourpop's highlighter in Wisp. I'm using this not as a highlighter but as a cheek topper to bring out the bronze in my skin. I'm lightly dusting a little bit of translucent powder on my T-zone. Now going in with lips, I'm using Revlon's Colour Stay Moisture Stain in this beautiful colour that I can't remember. But I'm dabbing this on the centre of my lips and blending them out with my fingers. I'll leave the names of all the products I've used in this tutorial in the description bar below, so please do check that out. So I applied some falsies off camera and I wouldn't actually recommend these ones. I'm using the Balm's Mary Luminizer to highlight the highest points of my face. So that's the top of my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow. Using the shade Tickled Pink and lightly sweeping this across my cheeks. Since both the eyes and lips are really bright, I don't want my cheeks to stand out, so I'm applying everything with a really light hand. I wanted to try out a nude lip with this look, so I'm using Steeless Lipstick in Olivia. You can go for a nude lip for a more subtle look, but I don't like it so much, so I'm actually switching back. And that's it, we're done! So this is the finished look, and that brings me to the end of this tutorial. If you liked it, don't forget to click the thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys really soon. Bye! Hi guys, so today I'm back at ya with a haul, and I know I've been doing a lot of hauls recently, but I've got no excuse, I just really like shopping. But anyway, today's haul is gonna be a Zalora haul.